Good morning, students. Welcome to class 5th. This is your first English literature lecture. Now we are reading English literature book. See on your screen, the first lesson of our English literature book is The Man Who Fought Windmills. I am explaining you the whole lesson. Try to listen carefully. A long time ago, there lived a man in a castle in Spain. He wanted to be a hero and help people in danger. He wanted to be a knight and ride on his horse dressed in a suit of armor. But the world had changed. There were no knights, nobody wore shiny armor anymore, nor did anyone have magical adventure in strange faraway lands. Once upon a time, there was a man. His name was Don Quixote. He lived in a country of Spain. There he lived in his castle. Castle means palace. He was a person who wanted to be a hero. Hero means a brave person and served the people in danger as a knight. Knight means soldier or warrior means yodha. In olden times, soldiers wore armor. Armor means the metal covering shield to protect the body in battle. But in the but as the time passed, there were not many people who wanted to be knight and wore shiny protective shield. Also, they did not have any craze in doing adventures means risky or daring activities. मतलब कि साहसिक कार्य. Still, this did not stop Don Quixote. He decided to dress up in his great grandfather's rusty armor and go out in search of adventure. Don Quixote really was too eager to be knight himself, so he dressed himself as a knight by wearing his great grandfather armor and get ready to do adventure in his life. Once Don Quixote was in his armor and mounted on his bony old horse named Rocinante. Even his squire Sancho Panza laughed until his sides hurt. However, Don Quixote did not care, such was his confidence. Don Quixote had a squire whose name was Sancho Panza. While going to adventure, he convinced his squire. Squire means shield or armor bearer of a knight means assistant of knight to come with him. Don rode on his horse Rocinante and Sancho laughed bitterly to see him, but Don avoided him and told Sancho very confidently to come with him. Do you want me to make you the ruler of some distant land, Sancho? Asked the knight. Sancho stopped laughing. Yes, yes, he cried. Well, get on your donkey and come with me, said Don Quixote. We will have some wonderful adventures together. After many days of riding, Don Quixote and Sancho Panza came to a large field. Don told Sancho that he will make him a ruler of distant land. Listening these words, Sancho could not stop himself to laugh, but he stopped laughing at him and replied him yes, yes, and agreed to go with him. Then they both reached to a land after so many days of riding. Look at the giants, cried the knight. What giants? asked Sancho. Over there, see those gigantic outstretched arms. Where? I don't see any giants, said Sancho. All I see are windmills. There, Sancho, look there. Don Quixote was pointing at the windmills. See, his round was full of with excitement. His head was so full of magic and adventures that he thought the windmills were giant. I don't see any giant, Sancho said firmly, hoping to change the mind of his fanciful friend. After reaching that land, they both saw windmills. Don's mind was so full of imagination that he imagined windmills as a giant. Sancho tried to explain him, but all in vain. He did not want to listen Sancho's any word. You are stupid, Sancho, said Don Quixote. They are giants, and I am going to fight them. Before Sancho could utter another word, Don Quixote charged forward on his horse, lowering his lance. Just as he reached the first windmill, the wind began to blow, and the great arms of the mills creaked slowly around. Don became aggressive and said him stupid and got ready to fight with windmills alone, thinking that those were giants. Before his friend Sancho could stop him, Don reached near the windmills and the wind started blowing. Now see what happened with Don while fighting with Giant. Who won in this battle? Come and read. Watch out, Don Quixote, yelled Sancho, but it was too late. His lance struck into one of the windmill's blades, and he was swept up off his horse and high into the air. He fell with a loud clang to the ground, and his helmet turned the other way on his head. When Don reached near windmills, Sancho told him to be aware of the blades of the windmills, but it was too late. His lance means a weapon like a spear, stuck into the blade of windmills, which swept up Don in air, and Don fell down on the ground with a loud clang. Clang means loud sound, and his helmet also turned on the other side. Didn't I tell you they were windmills? Said Sancho, as he ran over to help his friend get on his feet. They were changed into windmills by magic, said Don Quixote. They were really giants. Sancho helped Don in getting him up and asked why did not he listen any word of him. Then Don replied, no, they were not windmills. They were really the giants and changed into windmills by magic. Then Don Quixote had an idea. Quick, Sancho, get me my saddle bag. My magic bowl is in it. I will show these giants they cannot fool me. Actually, Don wanted to prove that those were giants, so he told Sancho to bring his saddlebag in which he had a magic bowl full of curd. He also wanted to prove that giant cannot make him fool anymore. Sancho rushed over to Roncinette and got the saddlebag. He took the bowl, filled as it was with curd. Perhaps Don Quixote had added a magic potion to the curd, he thought. Give me the bowl, said the brave knight. I will wear it on my head and turn these windmills back into the giants. Sancho immediately brought the saddlebag and magic bowl full of curd. He thought that perhaps Don had added a potion in it. Potion means liquid with magic powers, मतलब जादुई औषधि. Don told Sancho to wait and watch, that I will turn these windmills back into giants by putting the magic bowl on my head. But the bowl's full of. Too late. Don Quixote had already put the bowl on his head. The curd began to drip all over his face. Before Sancho could complete his sentence, Don put the curd bowl on his head, and it started to spread all over on his face. Help, Sancho, help! My brain is melting. Sancho, my brain is melting. Those wicked giants have cast a spell on me. When Don's face was all covered with curd, he cried, See, Sancho, my brain is melting. It was the highest imagination of his mind full of adventure. Even for all of these, he blamed that those wicked giants had done a spell on him. Oh, Don Quixote! Sancho could not stop laughing. Let's go home. We will come another day when the wind is not blowing and get those giants, he said finally. Listening these foolish blamed of Don, Sancho started laughing and convinced him to go home back. Sancho suggested Don that they will come another day to fight with those giants. All right, We will go, but just till I can get my brain fixed. I am not giving up. I am a knight, and someday I will be a hero. At last, Don was convinced by Sancho to go back home. But only then my brain would fixed. He fixed as it was melting. Don also assures Sancho that he will back again next time and prove himself as a knight and became a hero. The students, what do you understand? Moral of the story is that a person who always live in a world of dream and imagination would have to face a great trouble in his life. So be realistic and always try to lead a real life.